gracious me!
Don't gamble with FIFA points. Head straight to the source at u7buy.com, and if you use the code TVM at the checkout, you get yourself a discount. Link in the description. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. So, EA have announced this. Now, I'm not going to do my Team of the Week review like I used to, although it does look like something is going to happen that may bring that back. We'll have to wait and see next Wednesday. It's annoying they can't just tell us what they have. Oh, that was a bit weird. It's annoying that they can't tell us what they have in store so that we could either get excited or tell them where they're going wrong and hopefully they improve it. But unfortunately, this is what we've been met with. So, it says this will be the last Team of the Week until August 14th. Now, if you remember, they did this last year. Now, I thought they did this last year because the World Cup, and they had their own little World Cup mode, which was boring after about 5 minutes because everyone had full icon teams. But it turns out that they're doing it again, and I do not blame them in the slightest. In fact, it probably should have happened 3 weeks ago because Team of the Week has been dead for about 3 or 4 weeks. And, well, to be fair, it's been dead for a lot longer than that. Team of the Week needs a massive overhaul, man. It just, how many times do you ever think, oh, I need to go and get the inform, you know, blah, blah, blah. There's only, like, I don't know, a couple of players, like the Mbappe. I saw people use like an inform Mbappe. If there's a position change for a player like Gareth Bale, for instance, that would be used. But it's very rare that I actually see an inform in a team anymore. So I think the whole system needs to be looked at. But anyway, this week's Team of the Week looks god-awful. There are only... how many walkouts? 1, 2... 2? It is, isn't it? It's just 2. It's just, yeah, it's Valeri, the 86 here. And you've got Oscar, who already has a team of the season, so what's the point? Although, you know, I mean, if he's scoring goals and stuff, fine, fair enough. The whole point of this video, though, is what they've written next. Come back next Wednesday to see what we're releasing instead. #foot. Now, I've said previously, I don't know whether they're going to listen to this, or, well, not listen, but, you know, whether they're going to do this or not. But I kind of said that with Team of the Week, what they should probably do is tag on, like they've got these players here, which, you know, fans of these clubs may be really excited to use them, because, you know, if they were like lower English league players, even if they were silvers and low rated golds, I know a lot of people out there that would be excited because their team has a special card. There are dozens and dozens and even hundreds of teams in FIFA that don't have one special card, and there are fans of that club that would snap them up and just put them in a team just for a laugh, or just to have them in the club, and they don't do it. So rather than get rid of it completely, what I personally would have done was kept this every Wednesday so that they go through the lower leagues, you know, the Chinese league, whatever league is on basically, and then at the end here add, say, 8 cards from previous Team of the Weeks. Now, I've got another section here to show you. So this is Footbin. I'm going from screen to screen. So I've got Team of the Week 1, Team of the Week 2, and so on and so forth. There's one to watch in there as well. We'll talk about that stuff in a second. But for instance, in Team of the Week 1, we had a 92 Eden Hazard. We've got an 86 Werner. We've had an 86 João Cancelo. My idea would be to grab 8 players. If there aren't enough from the first week's Team of the Week, move on to the second and add them in. So, for instance, add 92 Hazard into Team of the Week. Just re-release the first inform into Team of the Week. We need informs. I don't know if you've noticed this, but this is going to be the last Team of the Week, so they say. So unless they re-release informs from previous weeks, there is going to be, in a couple of weeks' time, a severe lack of Team of the Week cards. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but most icons require Team of the Weeks, especially the higher rated squads require at least 1 or 2 informs. You know, I'm doing Cruyff at the moment. Literally every team requires 2 informs. So before long, informs are going to be either extinct or at their max price for every single rating, even down to 75s, which is going to be a pain in the backside. So if EA... like, speculation-wise, EA could go back and do what I'm saying here, but scrap the current Team of the Week. So instead of having, so for instance, instead of having this with like 8, you know, old Team of the Week cards at the bottom, they're scrapping it completely. They're not going to bring it out anymore. And for instance, they could take Hazard, Werner, Payet, Koulibaly. Anyone down here in the reserves? No, not really. Maybe Cancelo as well. And then they go back over here, got a Team of the Week 2, which I'm going to have to click because game. Maybe Joel Matip, that would be a really nice card actually to get back into the game. And Insigne, maybe a Ben Yedder. I'm pretty sure there's probably someone. Nope, there's no one down here. No, Lala's too low rated. But you know what I mean? Maybe they just pick sort of 15 players from previous Team of the Weeks, re-release them every week. That would be a bit dead, I'm not going to lie to you. I think what they may end up doing, I kind of hope they come up with a brand new system. Something like, I don't know, like flashback Team of the Week. So that we're not just looking at this FIFA, but maybe we get a 23-man squad or however many players there are in Team of the Week these days. However many you see on that screen there, I'm not bothered to count them. But say we get that many from previous FIFAs. So they take like a few from FIFA 15, 16 all the way up to the present day, and they recreate them. That would be really cool. So we'd have a bunch of like 88, 90 rated cards in the game from previous FIFAs. Give them the same inform card design, maybe a little lightning bolt in the background or something, or a little flashback design in the back or something. Anything. That would be kind of cool. Actually, just thought of that off the top of my head. The other thing that they could do, for instance, is something like releasing, you know, that the Festival of Foot that they did last year. Maybe they've decided to scrap that, which would be a shame, but in favour of adding a selection of informs, one-to-watch cards, carnival cards, foot birthday cards, and whatever other promos that they've released. We'll have a look at them in just a second. But maybe they're going to pick out the best of those, and they'll do that every week. Maybe they'll add in 11 players, so that we have, ultimately, that we have a promo every Wednesday, and then maybe they'll have promos on the Fridays as well. I hope they don't do that in a way, because I would love for them to do that Festival of Fun. Just in case you don't know what that was, basically the best versions of every card, pretty much, would be back in packs again. So you've got, for instance, let's go back here. So all the screen cards back in packs again. I don't know what happens with Team of the Weeks, whether they just release the best versions of those cards. But for instance, all the UCL live cards will be back in packs again, or the ones that were available in packs in the first place. Team of the group stage, I'm guessing the best version, or maybe all of them actually. You know that they did that SBC, didn't they? The UCL SBC, where you needed an 83 rated team, whatever chemistry it was, but UCL cards. And I'm guessing all of those that you could pack, the Phillips and all them, would be back in packs again, so that would be cool. What else would be back in packs? Team of the Year cards, I'm not sure about those, whether they were or whether they weren't. It would be cool if they put them in, but you know, it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't, because they're stingy. Festival of Foot, that is something that I'd be really excited about as well, because there are a lot of these cards. I mean, look, you can maybe just make out the price tags here. Now, I'm on PC prices, but still, for instance, this Vinicius Jr. is still £1 million. That is crazy. You've got this Delict, which is still 340,000. Awas, still 350. Arthur's 400k. You've got Trent, who has a 94 team of the season, and I dread to think how much that 94 team of the season actually costs. Let's go over and have a look. That 94 team of the season on PC is 750,000. This card is 335. It still has a massive price tag, even though it has a card 5 overall higher. So all these would be back in packs again, and I for one would be chuffed by that, because it would be a chance to get Calvert-Lewin first owner again, because I got rid of mine. But so many cards worth money. Even that Eder Militao, every card there is worth 50k plus. I mean, some of them are worth, or most of them actually, are worth like 200,000-300,000 coins. So that would be really cool. That's just one. Headliners back in packs again, that would be amazing. But the problem with it is that if they do this on Wednesday, where they take a selection of these, it sounds like a good idea, but it kind of kills off the Festival of Foot. What else are they going to do for the rest of FIFA? Now, I know a lot of people have the luxury of being able to not having to play this game. You can walk away from it anytime you want. You can go play Fortnite, you can play PES, you can play Football Manager. You can do anything you want to get your fill of just playing a game. Unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck creating content, so I'm kind of hoping for my sanity that they release Festival of Foot this year, where they put all these cards back in packs again. Winter Wonder Watches, Moments obviously already in packs anyway. Moments 2. Carnival cards will all be back in packs again, which would be awesome. The Foot Birthday cards, this is the one I'm actually really excited about, because there are a lot of Foot Birthday cards that just hold such a high price tag. The issue with my Bale is that I paid 1.3 for him. He's now down to 1.2. If they did do Festival of Foot, that Bale would come right down in price to below £1 million. I would lose a lot of coins on it. I'm not that bothered because I'm not actually going to sell it. But look at the prices that these players command. 3 players there that are worth around 70k-ish. And then every other card is like 100 plus, easy. Some of them, I mean, like that Aubameyang, 440. What have you got there? Griezmann, 700,000. That Van Dijk is 340 odd thousand. Marcelo is 400k. There's a lot of money to be made there. And the beauty of this is that if you do League SBC method, you will literally be rinsing packs. You are going to pack these cards so often, whether they be Foot Birthday, whether they be Carnival, or Team of the Knockout stage, Team of the Group stage, the Road to the Final cards. And then obviously all the Team of the Seasons back in packs again. Can you imagine how often you would be hitting walkouts and boards and just coloured rings going round? Now, Festival of Foot, I think, comes after Footies, correct me if I'm wrong. So I think Footies is either likely to start this Friday or maybe the Friday after. But if they leave it a week without any content, then I fear for what will happen to this game. But I, for one, am actually very excited about the prospect of what this means. I'm also nervous because if they do what I just said and they just take a selection of Carnival, Foot Birthday, can maybe a couple of informs or something and just throw 11, 12, 23 players every week, that'll be a lot less exciting than a Festival of Foot, and it kind of leaves the door closed for anything else because there's literally nothing else they can do until the end of the year. In my opinion, what they need to do is release Footies on Friday, and then on Wednesday they need to say we're not releasing content every week. What we're doing is bang, everything is now back in packs. Every single team of the season is in packs. Every Carnival, every Foot Birthday, every Scream card, the highest rated inform version of every card that has an inform is now back in packs. All the UCL content is back in packs, and any other like one to watches and things. Festival of Foot, of course, as well. Not Festival of Foot, Future Stars, sorry. If I was calling it Festival of Football, by the way, I do apologise. It's Future Stars. I don't know why I was calling it anything else. Maybe even Team of the Year's back in packs again. Who knows? But that would be really, really cool. What do you guys think this is going to be, bar a major letdown? Let me know in the comment section what you think it'll be. If you have enjoyed this, you want to do more sort of just random talky things when EA announce something or make a mistake, then feel free to let me know in the comments. Also by hitting the like button if you have enjoyed it though. Subscribe to the channel for more content, and until the next time, goodbye.